very special movie feuds, as the majority of viewers will most likely be tweens. So I've added new features to help you guys better understand the show. Hashtag implementation, Vine videos, and TeenSpeak are all added to the roster today.
So you've officially jumped the shark then?
Drew Trabing is back again this week to feud. Against my wishes. You better totes believe we're gonna bring it on. Hunger Games is easy money in this category, and for those that think Divergent has the better cast, I can't even right now.
I'm not doing this with you. Divergent has a wide range of stars, from Titanic's Kate Winslet, the fantastic Ashley Judd, to die-hard franchise actors Maggie Q and Jai Courtney. He plays the over-the-top douchebag in this movie named Eric.
That dude is the worst. He's such a fake model. Any association with Die Hard 5, which he's in, is an all-time epic fail. Kids say epic fail a lot. I don't know why. I don't get it.
Triss and Four, the person, not the number, are the main characters in this movie, and they work great together. They have a lot of chemistry and a lot of energy.
Triss is so ratchet. She's barely better than Bella from Twilight. That was a lot of B's. Barely better than Bella. First off, why doesn't she tell her family she's Divergent? There was zero reason not to tell them. Secondly, why does she choose a different faction during the inauguration period, abandoning her parents? We have virtually no idea who this character is, so why make her start out awful?
At least she has some personality, unlike Katniss Everdeen.
How dare you, sir? J-Law owns that role, and she is more than just a pretty face. She risks her life for her sister. She knows how to hunt and stay alive. Thinking for a second that Triss is anything more than a misguided, air-bubbled teen is just frignorant.
I have never hated you more in my life.
The Hunger Games cast is straight money. We have my boy Liam Hemsworth playing Gale Hawthorne. Teen heartthrob. Teen dick throb, right?
A poor man's Chris Hemsworth.
We also have the always wonderful Elizabeth Banks as Elfie Trinket, Stanley Tucci, the great Woody Harrelson, and the upcoming hotness, Josh Hutcherson. More like Josh Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson is 5 foot none, and apparently you're just gonna gloss over Lenny Kravitz.
Well, I'm certainly not gonna gloss over the main villain, Donald Sutherland, D-Sub for short. He plays a calculated, calm yet ruthless, chilling individual. Pun intended.
The same can be said about Kate Winslet's Janine.
No, I know. She is a poor man's President Snow. There's not a unique thing happening in Divergent, which I guess could lead us to story right now.
Directed by Neil Berger, whose catalog consists of solid flicks like Limitless and The Illusionist, goes much bigger in this film. Large shots of a huge wall show how secluded these people really are. To keep order and peace, 5 factions were created to represent different virtues that each person possesses.
Don't get me wrong, I think both films are extremely mediocre. It just seems like Hunger Games has a little bit more brewing below the surface. It's a film about rising up against the odds, even when they're not always in your favor. Sorry not sorry, but at least there's some plot progression in Hunger Games. It takes Diverge shit half near an eternity to get anywhere.
The Hunger Games gives us a 2-hour presentation of how not to handle a camera. Why the hell is this thing moving when virtually nothing is going on? It's like the camera guy gave the rig to his kid and decided to step out for a bagel over at Brugger's.
This is a great time to do our first Vine rant on the show. Blade, bring her up.
Your interns have the dumbest names.
Yo, Vine rant. Why did the Dauntless, this badass group who's supposed to be protectors, kick their own kind out on the streets like homeless? Seems pretty self-destructive. The homeless are gonna rise up and be criminals themselves. Damn! Makes it kind of pointless, don't you think, if they have to fight their own kind? Duh! Alright, I'm out, but first, let me take a selfie.
Divergent has a lot of great action in it, ranging all the way from fistfights to training montages over to gun battles and everything in between. The only action from the Hunger Pains is from the moving camera.
I must be peanut butter because you're just jelly right now. The last 40 minutes is all action.
I just finished my own Vine recreating all the action from the Hunger Games. Spoiler, it sucks. Oh wait, am I in the shot right now? Oh, I am? Okay, let me step out of it. Can you go ahead and focus on that shrub back there?
Oh.
Did you get more than 20% of that? You didn't? Good. PETA paints himself into a rock using a kit he got from Liz Claiborne. It's the best paint job I've ever seen, and he looks dumb as hell because he's useless.
I can't even fake argue that point. There is one thing that both these stupid films have in common, and that's that there's no shortage of hipster music at play. The entire score of Detergent is done by Ellie, I don't actually say words, Golding. I've actually recreated one of her terrible songs for the trailer you can enjoy right now. Put the f***ing trailer on! There's a sun, Divergent, and there's lights, and there's fire, fire.
There's no music at all in the Hunger Games. There's just a bunch of random artists who put their names on the song for iTunes. T. Swayze yourself has 3 on it.
I knew you were trouble when you...
I didn't care for the Hunger Games, and I care even less about Divergent. I didn't even have a desire to see this film, but my brother Jake, who I'm convinced is a teenage girl trapped inside the body of an alcoholic, dragged me to it, kicking and screaming. Starring Will Ferrell. That was a terrible movie.
Adam just doesn't understand the idea of a Divergent because he's nothing more than a corporate tool. But what Adam doesn't know is that not all of you are the dumbest people on the planet. I mean, sure, most of you are. But there are a select few of you that do enjoy watching a good film. And that film is Divergent. And this is Movie Feuds.
No! No, you don't get to say that. That's my line. I built this show up from the ground to the mediocre thing it is today on YouTube. More than just reviews, this is Movie Feuds. Why are you even on the show, Drew? I told you to leave last time.